Fingers, Rampo Edogawa. My patient woke up from the anesthesia and looked at my face. His right hand had a thick bandage applied to it. He had not told me that his hand had been amputated. He was a well-known pianist, so losing his right hand is a fatal wound. The culprit may be jealous of his fame. He was just walking down a dark alley. His right wrist had been cut with a sharp knife by a passerby, and he fainted. This tragedy took place near my hospital. He was taken to this hospital as he lost consciousness. I did my best in medical practice, but I could not join his severed right hand. After waking up, his first words were,
You take care of me."
He started to talk about what happened to him.
"I was quite drunk at that time, and I was attacked by a stranger on a dark path. Was it the right hand? Were my fingers okay?"
It's okay, you got wounded, but you will get well soon. I couldn't stand to disappoint my friend who became a patient, so I wouldn't tell him about the end of his life as a pianist until he was feeling better.
"Are my fingers okay? Are they back to normal mobility?"
No need to worry. I leave his bed and rush out of the sick room as if running. I gave the nurse in charge instructions to not tell him about losing his wrist for a while. Then about 2 hours later, I checked on him as part of my rounds. My patient felt refreshed and had recovered some vigor. However, he couldn't move his arm yet, and he still wasn't told about losing his arm. "Are you in pain?" My eyes moved over his face, and I asked him.
I feel so much better now."
He said it like that after staring at my face, and he put his left hand on the blanket. He moved it like he was playing the piano.
May I move my right hand fingers a little? I composed a new song, so I won't feel at ease unless I play it at least once a day."
It hit me, but I applied pressure to the ulnar nerve on my upper arm immediately. Applying pressure there can transmit signals to the central nerve of the brain as if there were fingers present. He eagerly moved the fingers of his left hand on the blanket, as he murmured,
"Yay, my right fingers are okay, they can move well."
He avidly played the piano with his left hand and imaginary right hand. I couldn't bear to see it. I made eye contact with his nurse to put pressure on the ulnar nerve of his right hand and quietly left the sick room. And as I began to pass by the operating room, a nurse was standing staring at a shelf secured to the wall. There was something strange about her. She looked pale, her eyes opening strangely, gazing at something on the shelf. I entered the operating room unconsciously and looked at the shelf. There was a large glass bottle with his wrist soaked in alcohol. I glanced at it and froze with fear. His wrist was moving in the glass bottle. No, his 5 fingers were moving like a white crab. It is just like playing the piano. But smaller than it really is, it looks as if it is a toddler and is unreliable. It was moving repeatedly. Thank you for watching.